What's up, everybody? It's King Zulu here again on the Moment of Truth Network, talking to you about politics. Well, this isn't really about politics. This is really about what's going on in today's society. As we know, we are all dealing with the coronavirus, the COVID-19, the Rona, whatever you want to call it. This is a weird time we're living in. I mean, everybody's kind of like in some sort of either panic mode, or they're in some sort of like state of I don't know what's going on, or what have you. One thing I can say is that we all have the power to control this, and we all need to know that we can stop the spread, and we have the knowledge and the resources to be able to contain it. I will tie this into why voting is important. I know our brothers have posted a video a couple weeks ago about voting and does your vote count. Times like these will remind us why our vote matters and why our votes count. Okay? For the simple fact of this whole pandemic thing that's going on right now, the whole preparedness or the lack thereof that the country had for this pandemic, for this spread, is due to the lack of leadership, the lack of competence in the leadership. All right, we had a administration that has all the resources and all the information available to it, and they had everything they needed to know about what was going on with this pandemic and with this virus that was going around, and yet they still dropped the ball. Why? Because they fired the pandemic response team, so they literally had no clue what was going on. Although the Secretary of Health and Human Services in the White House that works specifically with these kind of issues briefed President Trump about things like this, and yet he still decided not to take his advice and thought it was a fake news stunt, and he thought it was a artificial what have you. So yeah, tying this into leadership. If we voted for the right people, if we voted when we were supposed to vote, possibly this kind of thing wouldn't be as widespread as what it is. So just putting that out there. So yes, your vote does matter. It was important in the primaries to go out and vote for certain things, and I think a lot of states dropped the ball on that, because my personal preference would be Bernie Sanders, and for a number of reasons, and we're seeing that come to fruition right now. But yet we still decide to go with another candidate. But at any rate, that's another video. So locally here in Missouri, stay-at-home orders are in effect as of today. And they're different from the stay-at-home orders that were in effect a couple weeks ago that the mayor of St. Louis City invoked with regards to staying at home. So now when you go to the grocery store, there's only one person per household. They're only letting like 10 people in at a time. I know I've heard several stories over the weekend, like at Walmart, you had to stand in line to get in. They were only letting 10 people in at a time. So it took like, hours to get your grocery shopping done. And that kind of stuff is like, it's unprecedented. Like, it's never happened before. Like, this is weird times. These are weird times we're living in right now. So, I mean, guys, the takeaway is just do your best to get what you need and to stay at home and relax. I mean, we have everything at our disposal. We have internet, we got Wi-Fi, we got games, we have each other to keep each other in a certain mental state, in the best mental state, and to keep each other entertained. And all we got to do is just be safe, stay healthy, and stay at home for who knows how long? Maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month, until this stuff is either contained or it dies down or it's just gone altogether. And then that way we can save as many lives as we can, because relying on our leadership ain't cutting it right now. So, as always, stay informed and stay in touch with not only politics, but with everything. Everything that you see, everything that you read, everything that you hear on the internet and social media and on TV. It's really, you have to find out the facts for yourself. And it's easy to find them. All you got to do is click on articles and actually read them. All you have to do is listen to credible sources. And things like this could, not only be easier to deal with, but they'll be preventable, or even more preventable. So Stay safe, stay healthy. It's King Zulu again on the Motion Network, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next couple weeks.